during a Q&A session held on November 7th at the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp in Scottsdale, Arizona. Legendary musician Alice Cooper was asked what advice he would give to up-and-coming artists. In response, he said, "Listen to the Beatles. Yeah, I'm not kidding. When it comes to writing songs, listen to the simplicity of the Beatles. I don't care if you're writing a death metal song. A song, first of all, isn't just a riff and a drum beat. You should be able to sit down, I don't care who it is, and be able to play that melody and sing that song. You could be the most angry person in the world." Alice went on to explain, "I've had young bands come to me and they go, 'Well, what do you think?' And I say, 'I get it. You're angry, 'cause you're just yelling at me.' I said, 'Well, where's the song?' There's no song there. There's a great beat and there's a great riff, but there's no song. So I said, 'What I want you to do is, for 1 week, listen to nothing but the Beach Boys, the Beatles, and the Four Seasons. Any of the bands that wrote songs, or Burt Bacharach that write songs. And then, I don't want you to sound like that, but I want you to get the idea of a verse, a B section, a bridge going into the chorus, going back into the bridge, but it means it has to have a melody. You can't just yell at me, and it's fine if you do yell at me, but you're not going to stick around very long." He also added, "Why are those songs from the Beatles still being played on the radio? Because of melody, the melody. We all want to hear the melodies." Back in 2017, Cooper told NME that the Beatles were among his biggest inspirations. He mentioned that he first heard "She Loves You" when he was a child, saying it was the first song by the Beatles I ever heard, and it literally changed something in my brain. It inspired what Alice Cooper became. 3 years later, in 2020, Cooper included Meet the Beatles in his list of all-time favorite albums, telling Rolling Stone magazine, "It was the first one that totally knocked me out because I'd never heard anything like that before. We were listening to the Beach Boys and the Four Seasons, and all of a sudden, here's this band coming along with all this hair and Beatle boots and these suits, and they were singing these songs that you could hear them one time and you knew them." He continued, "I've always said this, and people might disagree with me, but it's easier to write something like Bohemian Rhapsody than it is to write something like I Want to Hold Your Hand. I'm still pretty sure they're aliens. I don't think they're from this planet." Known as the pioneer of shock rock, Cooper built his career on combining theatrical horror with hard rock drawing from horror cinema, vaudeville, and garage rock influences. He developed stage shows filled with electric chairs, guillotines, fake blood, and live snakes. In both the original Alice Cooper Band and his solo career, he consistently pushed boundaries, provoked authority, and thrilled audiences, maintaining an aura of danger and unpredictability that set him apart from his peers. Over 5 decades later, Alice Cooper remains one of the few performers to seamlessly merge music, performance art, and shock value. From props like guillotines and serpents to anthems such as School's Out and Poison, he transformed rock concerts into theatrical experiences that blurred the line between rock and horror.